Hi folks, I'm Mira, and today we're going to be looking at some books. At our bookstore, we have what are called ARCs. And for those of you who don't know, that means Advanced Reader's Copy. Means that the book is uncorrected, and you can get them for just $2. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reviewing books like these for you guys. I don't think that worked out as well as Well, the only problem with that is I actually have to read them first. Okay, I actually already read that book, but and I don't actually wear glasses. Just a good effect, I think, you know, right? Like, definitely better with them. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so I think there are 10 important elements to a good book. Create a storyline, so maybe something somebody's never thought of before. A conflict, resolution to the conflict, unpredictability, because nobody likes a predictable book. Character development, characters have to grow throughout the story, otherwise it's not interesting. Well written, that's a very important one to me. Page turner, I want to be intrigued, I want to be able to want to read the book. Puzzle pieces, because I love when things fit together perfectly at the end of books. A good ending, not necessarily happy, but just a good one. And then a message or something you're going to take away from the book, which gives us, out of a scale of 1 to 10 on all of these, is going to give us a grade out of 100. Okay, so a quick summary on the book before we start our grading system. Boomerang, I really enjoyed it because it is written one chapter in the boy Ethan's perspective and then the next chapter in the girl Mia's perspective. I really enjoy books like that because I feel like you get a really great sense of two people's perspectives on the events that are happening in the book, which I think is really interesting. So it starts out with Mia and Ethan, and they have a one-night stand, at the very beginning, and then when they wake up in the morning, they both happen to be going to their first day at the same job. So that's really interesting and very creative, because I'd never read a book like that before, and it is their story that unfolds because at work they're not allowed to have relationships with each other, and which they think will be fine, but as the book progresses, it does get harder and harder for them. And so that was a really interesting conflict that we saw throughout the book. Okay, let's go through the book. So I don't want to tell you guys too much because I don't want to spoil the ending for you. But let's go through my checklist and see what I got. So for creative storyline, I really enjoyed what the author came up with in this. So I gave the creative storyline an 8. Conflict, it was a pretty interesting conflict. Hadn't seen it really before, so I gave that a 6. Not an extremely strong conflict though. Resolution, again, don't want to spoil that for you guys, but I thought it was a fairly decent, so I gave it a 5. Unpredictability in this book was hard because inevitably I don't want to spoil it again, but inevitably you knew it was going to happen. So I gave that one a 4. Character development, surprisingly for a chick flick like this, it did have great character development. So I gave that one a 6. Well written. This one is probably my favorite one, and the most important to me, as I said earlier. And for a chick flick, a very romantic chick flick, it was fairly decently written. So I gave that one a 5. Page turner. I actually had a hard time putting this book down, so I'm going to give that one a 7. Puzzle pieces. Not a lot of complicated stuff going on in this book, so that one only got a 2. The ending. An okay ending, a decent ending. It made you happy, which I think is important, so I gave it a 6. The message, not a lot of messages in that, but I guess follow your heart? I don't know. So I give that one a 3. Oops, didn't have this turned over. Anyways, something I didn't tell you guys about earlier, +2 if I finished the book. Because sometimes books are so bad I don't even finish them. So, plus 2 on that one because I did finish it, which gives us a total, if I did my math right, of 54 out of 100, which is not amazing, but pretty decent because I believe that anything over a 50 is worth reading. And we're back. Alright guys, first book review done. If you like romantic, fluffy stuff with a little extra, book for you. Keep reading, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.